Welcome to the PIXELBERRY Choices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 5 of Shipwrecked. So, in this chapter, we see that we're going to go for food to sort of food hunting, not like hunting animals, but fruits or whatever we get, sort of in the search of food. So, foraging for food has never been this intimate. The description of this chapter says. So we basically go with Manu, our love interest. Well, you can literally change your love interest name, so I'm just gonna mention as your love interest. Your love interest and your main character just go, and by the beach side you find some coconut trees, and then your love interest will get some coconut and they will climb the tree and drop some coconut, and you'll have to catch coconuts, and that will increase the bond score. And then they will also sort of break the coconut into two halves, and you'll eat the coconuts, drink the water inside coconut, and then also I guess you can eat the white part of the coconut. And then you are going to come back, but then you see some cactus like tree, and they have this fruits. I can't quite remember, was it dragon fruit or something they called. And so it was a big tree, and in the low branches there were like small fruits that those are hanging in the lower branches, and in the higher branches there are also like ripe fruits. So we go to eat those unripe sort of fruits, but then our love interest tells us that it's going to be sour, and you can listen to them, and then they will suggest you that you can just sort of lift your love interest on your shoulder, or your love interest can lift you on their shoulder, and you can get some those fruits, and those will be really ripe fruits, and you can enjoy them, savor them. And also it's a dimension, I guess, so you can ask your love interest to feed those to you, and then you get to feed them. So there's a little steamy scene there, but it will break soon, so you will even get to choose to feed them with your mouth. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so then sort of after what happens, then I think we need to climb the mountain for some reason that I totally forgot, because so much stuff is happening, I guess, and then we need to top the mountain to look for something, but that I can't remember at the moment. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to place what happened after that. I wouldn't say a lot of things happen, but the things happen in a way that they're really linked with each other, because I think this was at a later time. So we were, sort of climbing we're going to the high ground, and then our love interest asked us, "What do you make of this biodiversity?" We said, "This is weird because, with the fruit we ate, so that means we haven't seen any animals, but there gotta be some animals who come to eat the ripened fruits from the lower branches who can't reach the higher branches." So just scientist opinions, our main character throwing in, but then our love interest will change into something, a fancy maroon color outfit, which is really nice, I think, and our main character will also get to change into an outfit. It's a dimension, of course, and then together you will go to the high grounds. You have some climbing to do, and I think it was thrilling at first. Our love interest knife was almost falling, but we save it, and then our love interest saves our main character, and then we sort of dangle holding a vine from one end to the other, really thrilling. And then we sort of inspect some plants and new species. We also comment about the biome, that it's like a really dense forest, and it's like the best place for the biodiversity and lots of other species to be there. But it was really quiet. It was eerily quiet, if I might say so. And so our main character can say what is the reason. So I personally thought maybe it's afraid of our presence. Probably they can smell us or something, but I think there's going to be a deep mystery about it. So there are hidden mysteries sort of in little small spaces here. Like they are. I think this is going to be a bigger. It's part of the bigger picture. Like why is it quiet? It's a biome, our main character explained. So it shouldn't be quiet. It should be full of biodiversity, full of exotic animals, full of birds chirping and everything. Why is it so quiet? I think it's a part of a bigger picture. We will see later. Then we sort of cross it, and then we were going after something which was, I think, an exotic plant, or like a flower that we saw in the satellite images. And after seeing those firsthand, we sort of try to get the samples and give our scientific opinion about it. And then finally, when we were near to edge, I think the whole ground starts slipping. So we just go down with it, and our love interest is behind us. What will happen next? Will our love interest save us, or we will be doomed to, a really pathetic and an unfortunate end? What will happen next? I'm sure the love interest will save us, but we'll see in the next chapter. Some things I really liked in this chapter, I would say, like being close to the nature, just the ocean, the background pictures they have with that, and the artwork and the music is still really good. And when it was raining, it was really awesome. And also I think it's just the first book in Choices or any other app store where you get to spend so much time with your love interest. I mean, I can bet you choose whatever love interest in any other books that have trilogy or many sequels, even, or spin-offs. Even in those books, you don't spend this much time. If you take a whole trilogy, a whole spin-off, like 7-8 books, in combine all those books, you don't spend that much time with the love interest as much as you're spending in here. So I think the bond between love interest and main character is kind of special, like the dry jokes and sort of how they trade banter between each other. That's really I enjoy. And well, just being close to the nature, that was one thing. But yeah, I would say a pace is a bit slower. They could have added a bit lengthier chapters, because I feel like it's kind of not that lengthier. Stuff happened, but I think there's a bigger picture there, but they're giving it us in really slow amount, in very little amount and very slow pace. I think if the pace was a bit faster, it would have been awesome. But still, there were lots of interesting stuff that happened in this chapter, including, the really empty biome. Like, should have been full of biodiversity, but it wasn't. And our main character is in danger, so it's sort of a cliffhanger it ends on. And what else? What else was special? Yeah, also some animal that comes to eat those fruits, but we haven't seen any animals, so probably our shouting and stuff are keeping them away. And we also have a plan to get away from this place, because I think our main character says if we do something with the smoke, and we go up, like we go to a high ground, and I think that's why we're going to go to the top of the mountain or something. Because if we go to the top of the mountain, if we go to the higher place, then a rescuer will probably see us, and a rescue boat will see us, and we'll be saved. Let's see what happens. Let me know in the comments, how did you feel about this chapter. And this book is not a 16 chapters book, by the way. This is 20 chapters or even more, because when this book came for non-VIP players, they were like chapter 10 or 11, so halfway mark. So maybe it has 20 or 21 chapters. So yeah, there's a long way to go. It's just chapter 5. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.